Krishna, ni begane baro. Very simple. This you also understood. But there could be so many layers of meaning within that.
A Sankarshan Joshi trip.
When you do Bharatanatyam, when you not only perform, but also when you're training every aspect of you. You're not just training your leg muscles, your eye muscles, or your shoulders, or your cardio, which happens in many of the sports, for example, right? And or even many of the dance forms. Yeah. But in Bharatanatyam, it's beyond that. So in Bharatanatyam, you have Nritta. Nritta means the physical aspects of it, the advus, the part of the dance that does not carry meaning, need not carry meaning, right? This is the basic steps that you do. The Nritya, where you have the Abhinaya part, where you're trying to express something, you're communicating. And in the Nritya part is where your mind is being trained, right? When I have to communicate a story to you, of course, I have an audio backup, but that audio backup need not be as communicative. Maybe it's in a different language, right? And maybe it's in a very simple language, but I am giving you the inner meaning of it. So I am still the tool of communication. And if I am the tool of communication, my mind has to set the path so I can take you on a journey with me, right?
Okay.
So
Okay.
which means I am training my mind, so that there is exercise for the mind. And then the next step is where your soul is into it, right? And that third step is what every dancer tries to get to. It's difficult. To get it physically right is already difficult. It takes you 10 years until your body is built to do those kind of movements. To get your mind on one point and stay focused on that, and then have somebody else join you in that journey, is super difficult,
When you
right? This
say
is like,
mind, like, could you elaborate on what you mean? Because uh, I feel like since I don't know much about Bharatanatyam, I feel like I don't have a context to like what
yeah,
actually goes on in someone's
yeah.
mind when they're doing that. So when you say mind, like, what do you mean?
So, for example, let's take a very simple Kannada song, right? By Purandaradasa, Krishnani Begane Baro. Everybody knows the song, right? I don't need to dance it for you to enjoy the song. You know the language, you listen to it, you understand what it means, you'll enjoy. What is my purpose there? When I say Krishnani Begane Baro means Krishna, come quickly to me, right? Krishna ni begane baro. Very simple. This you also understood. But there could be so many layers of meaning within that,
Okay.
right? It's not
Okay.
directly saying, Krishna, you come quickly to me. I could be like, such a beautiful, you're so inspiring, you're so beautiful. Can you make me a part of yourself and make me beautiful? That's one thought, one interpretation of that line, right? I'm sad. Yeah. Can you come into me and bring brightness in my life? You are so bright and beautiful. Bring brightness to my life. So borrow, come into me. So there are so many layers of thought which Purandarasara would have actually meant, right? And that is my purpose on stage. That's when I say, when I engage my mind.
So the intent
And
part, right? Like when you're
I-
seeing the line, what is you as a performer? What is your intent?
Exactly. Yeah. And that is the journey I set. I say, before I go on stage, I say, okay, today I want to tell my audience that interpretation of that song. That means my mind has to be aligned. I am on that journey, and it's my accountability to take you on that journey. And how much I communicate that message with you is where my expertise lies in the dance form,
Hmm,
right?
hmm,
So
hmm.
that is what I mean when I say you engage it with me, and that involves a lot. It involves all your eye movements, your body language, right? Where you actually look when you're performing, and most importantly, to take back from the audience.
Yes.
And that is what the experts do. I am not even anywhere close to that. But an expert But artist would actually be able to sense the audience, and that is where the impromptu aspect comes up,
Oh, wow.
right? And that's when the impromptu aspect comes up and says, you know what, today where the dancer feels it, and she says, my audience is ready for this today.
Hmm.
She builds it up, she keeps testing, and when she knows they're ready for something maybe very strong, very connecting, she will just go for it. Or if she sees that, oh, my audience is actually very relaxed, let's have something more fun, so she takes Krishna in a childlike manner.
Okay.
She might just interpret Krishna as a baby child who is dressing him up and he's running around, and the child play that you can have, that becomes very fun, entertaining. So she senses the audience and she changes it.